Cancer. Welcome to September 2018. Thanks for watching. My name is Colleen, and I am just shuffling up the cards to see what Spirit has to let us know for the month of September for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So while I'm shuffling, waiting for some cards to present themselves, I'm just going to talk about what's going on in the sky really quick. So we had, recently we had Mercury go direct in August, as well as Mars going direct in August as well. We've had so many retrogrades going on for the last couple months, as well as all of those eclipses. Woo, okay. Oh wow, that's funny. Sorry, the same card came up for Gemini, but not in upright. Gemini, it was reverse. Anywho, so I feel like all the lessons that we've learned with all the retrogrades and all of the eclipses, I mean, there's still retrogrades going on, but just all of that intense energy over the last couple months in the summer or the winter, if you're in the southern hemisphere, was teaching us some serious lessons and self-realizations and learning and an understanding of what is really important to us, what needs to be released, and getting ourselves refocused on what we're here for, what our purpose is. And I feel like Mercury retrograde and then turning direct helped us to really articulate, like put into words everything that we've been feeling over the last couple months, and really setting the tone for what it is that we are setting our goals on, you know, in the next couple months. Oh, it's raining outside. And Mars, once we came to terms with what it is that we desire, found the words how to express it, and now we understand where we are and where we want to go. You know, Mars gave us that green light when it went direct and said, all right, now you know exactly what it is you need to do. Now it's time to go do it. But I feel like it's going to be a slow start moving forward, and maybe a little bit of a bumpy ride for some of us. But it's just more of a gaining our footing and, you know, slowly gaining momentum. We are moving, but it's going to be a slow start, and then we'll start to really accelerate as the months come and as other retrogrades or as other planets go direct, you know. Like each time one goes direct, it's like another green light, and we just move a little bit quicker or faster. We'll just feel that momentum. Although we do have Venus going retrograde in October, but we'll talk about that next time. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I feel like for Cancer, so Saturn is going direct September 6th. So I feel like when Saturn goes direct, oh, my foot. Sorry, I was sitting really weird. My foot is like numb right now. Okay, so Saturn goes direct on September 6th. And I feel like when Saturn goes direct, that is like our first test, okay? We've re-established what our commitments to ourselves are over the last couple months. Like understanding what's important to us and where it is that we're going. And recommitting to, you know, our desires, our own personal desires. And I feel like Saturn is testing us to see how committed we are to what we are meant to be doing. You know, it's our first test. And I feel like it's going to be about relationships for you. I feel like when you're in relationships, when you are in a when you are in a relationship, I feel like that's when you start to let go of your own routines. Like, I feel like when you are outside, when you are not in a relationship, or when you feel more independent, that's when when it's easy for you to really set routines and get yourself set on schedules and plan and organize your life and get things together. And then it's like when you are with a significant other, or when you reconnect with certain friends and, you know, are seeing them on the regular or something like that, that's when those routines start to give way and you become more comfortable, and that's cool. But I feel like there's a level of like the health that is kind of just needs to be reestablished into a routine for yourself. I feel like that's when you feel out of balance. There's something about relationships and your level of balance that is coming into play here, and it's going to feel a little uncomfortable around the second week of September, and I feel like it's testing. I feel like we need to be working on your health this month. I feel like getting back into some kind of exercise routine is really important, and then incorporating more, you know, healthy foods, whatever that is for you, whatever works for you, more water, more vegetables, things like that, back into your routine. I feel like when you do that, that's when you feel more aligned with yourself, more in tune with who you are. And then once you do that, there's like this, if you can do that while you're in a relationship, because this does really feel like it's about relationships. If you can do that while, if you can learn how to take care of yourself while in relationships, that's when some major emotional healing will, or not, opportunities for emotional healing will come in. Because when you are out of sync with your health and with your body and your routine, it makes it more difficult for you to really conceptualize what is occurring in your life or within your relationship and things like that. So if you're feeling a level of disconnect in relationships, I would check there. I would check your health levels. I would check what it is that you're putting into your body. And then you'll be able to, once you get that balanced out, that's when healing will start to come in. But when this opportunity for healing comes in, which would be around the second or in the middle of the month, the second or third week, there's an opportunity for some real healing to occur, but it is important for you to not get too wrapped up in everything that has gone wrong in your life, or like when you are working through it, not getting wrapped up in the stuff, you know, not getting pulled back into the stuff, not getting pulled back into what it felt like during those whatever times that needed healing, because there's going to be something going on in the third and last week of the month that's going to have you reflecting on the past, and has the opportunity for you to really because you're Cancer, you know, you can get in those feels really easily. Try not to get wrapped up in the feels of the past. And maybe this has to do with relationships in the past, or maybe this has to do with healthy relationships moving forward, how to sustain a healthy relationship moving forward with anyone, with friends, family, with significant others. The way to establish a healthy relationship is to find the balance in your own life and learn how to keep the balance, how to keep everything on an even keel for yourself, so you're not sacrificing who you are, and what works for you for other people, if that makes sense. What was I saying? So, emotional healing occurring. Let's not focus too much on the past. Let's not get pulled emotionally into those feels from the past. Because when you do that, that takes you away from the actual healing. It's like, here's your opportunity for healing, and this is what needs to be healed. And, being like, oh my God, let me just remember everything and feel all of it and just focus on this. When really the universe is like, no. This is what needs to be healed, but here's how you can heal it. So if you're like this and have your back turned to what you need to do to actually heal it, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for you to shift out of that and accept this opportunity for healing, and accept and understand how to heal. So like, here's the universe presenting you with an opportunity for healing, and then here's you totally wrapped up in the past, just staring at, wow, this is really messed up, and the universe is like, no, this is what you need to be looking at. This is what you need to be focusing on right now. Okay? And I feel like it has to do with heartbreak. I feel like it has to do with love for you and how you handled relationships in the past. And it's not about what anybody else did. It's about what you did. This is owning your part in relationships. Okay, wow. So this is owning what you contributed to past relationships, and understanding that, learning how to transform that, releasing that pain, and, releasing the turmoil from that, not getting wrapped up in that again, and who you once were, having compassion for yourself and understanding that you did the best with what you knew at the time. You did the best with what you had, with your past experiences, with the level of wisdom that you had at that time, and that allows you to really forgive yourself and forgive the past situations and let it go. But this is definitely a time of self-care. I feel like Saturn is going to be testing how well you take care of yourself, and testing your health, your emotional health, definitely. And the way to really accelerate the emotional healing is to take care of yourself in all other ways, through exercise in any way, yoga, meditation, going for walks, going outside, getting grounded, eating healthier foods, drinking plenty of water, getting yourself into a healthy routine. I feel like all of this will help to nurture yourself as you work through the emotional levels, as you work through your emotional health and well-being. So health is very important this month for you guys. And it's going to, and all of this work, this inner work that is presenting itself, is going to really help your relationships in the future. And not just like future relationships, but relationships that you have right now. My hair is making me crazy. Anyway, I am shuffling oracle cards from the fairies, and we're gonna see what else. Kind of like a little exclamation point at the end of the sentence to see what else needs to be brought up for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This same card came up for Gemini. I mean, I just shuffled like crazy. And the same card, so this card came up for Gemini, but it was in reverse. And this card came up for Gemini as well. So you may be dealing with a Gemini who's going through the same stuff as you. So just keep that in mind, and if you have a Gemini in your life, understand that they're going through similar stuff, and just have compassion for them as you would for yourself, as you are, nurturing yourself through this. Understand that they're trying to do the same thing for themselves. Practice, practice, practice is the card that came up in the Oracle card deck. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So that's where this level of routine is coming in. The only way to really establish a routine is to continue to practice and train yourself to step into this healthier version of yourself. If you want to, bring out your creative skills and paint more, you have to learn how to manage your time so that you can incorporate that into your daily practice. Establishing a routine, a healthy routine, getting into a healthy, balanced routine is going to help all of your relationships as you move forward. So understand that this is all a practice, and there's going to be times when you falter, and it's just, giving yourself a break and others a break when they don't, when they don't step up to what you expect. And the same thing goes for you. When you don't do everything that you set out for yourself, give yourself a break and just restart tomorrow. You know what I mean? Don't get wrapped up in beating yourself up or beating up other people about it. Just let it go. Give yourself a break. It's all right. Start again tomorrow. But actually start again tomorrow. Okay, Cancer, I hope that this makes sense for you. I send you so much love, and I will see you in October. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Take care.